I just posted a question on Instagram. This is from I Love You, You're Not Alone. The Instagram page, it says top 10 ways to break old habits, or better yet, top ways to break old habits and step into new ones, especially habits 10 plus years and older. We got a lot of habits, don't we? Habits for this, habits for that. You can accomplish whatever you want in your life. You can have, be, do anything, but it starts with your ways of being. So on the adult's pyramid, right, which we've talked about in other videos, identity is one of those top levels. It's that spiritual identity, it's that purpose. And I believe it's because when we're living in our purpose, it opens up our heart. The sacred heart, the brain, the heart brain, right? And when we're living from our heart, when we're pursuing our life goals and our dreams with our heart, it's a lot more powerful. We get different knowledge. We got the mind knowledge, which we speak out a lot from our mind into our throat chakra that comes down in an L shape like this, but the monkey mind lies. It tells you you're not enough, you're not worthy, you're not good enough. All of these things the mind will make up. It'll make you a people pleaser, so you have trouble saying no. You know, you're in the no man's land. You're always saying yes, 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 yes. So it's really hard for you because you're thinking too much. My Don says thinking makes us heavy, right? And it's true. The more we know, the less we can go, right? The more you know, the further you'll go, or whatever they used to say. That's a lie. The more you know, the heavier you become, right? Your astral body, your light body, your etheric, your auric field. So the heavier we become with the more that we know, and we're unwilling to let go of what we think we know, and we become so strongholded to the beliefs that we actually have that they're detrimental not only to our life but the people that we love, because we're choosing to focus out of a perception that's skewed. We're choosing to focus out of a lens that's just so small and marred with chaos from the past and what we've actually done in our lives that we're willing to hold on to it. And by holding on to that information, by holding on to that knowledge, by holding on to the habits, which we're talking about today, we continue to get the same results that we've always gotten. We've done nothing different. And that's the human plague. We live 100 years, maybe if you're drinking Organifi, 180, right? Little shameless plug there. But you live all these years, but how do you really live? Are you really free? Or are you a slave to the mechanism of society and the third density waves that are hitting you, telling you that you have to have the car, the dream home, the house, all these things, only to wake up feeling unfulfilled because you're not living from your heart, you're living from your mind. In this video, if it does anything for you at all, my friend, if this video just opens you up to the possibility that you could live from your heart a little bit more and get even greater results and help even more people and go to bed at night with a freaking smile on your face, ear to ear, excited about what you've created. Habits. Lao Tzu said something. He's like, if you want to change your thought, it's likened to a glass. And I'm paraphrasing this. I don't have the quote in front of me. But the glass has mud on the bottom of it. The mud is the thought. It's the decaying thinking. It's the thinking that's limited. It's the thinking that holds us back. The mud on the bottom of this glass. And if you want to get rid of it, you don't shake the glass out. You actually pour clean thought, clean water into it so the mud overflows, right? When the mud overflows, it empties the glass out. And you have to empty your mind out like that. And how do we do it? Well, stillness is a great place, but if you're not a Jedi or you're not a monk yet, or you're not able to just drop into these different realms and be silent and still and just observe the thoughts, then a good way to do it is to have more positive thoughts versus negative thoughts. You get the momentum building up. What do I want to create? What's my vision? What's my purpose? What's the relationship look like? What do I feel like? What do I want to hear from other people when I accomplish the desire that I have? All of these questions will help reframe your mind so that you start building positive momentum. And with a habit, you choose to do one thing over for the next 7 days. It's as simple as that. Maybe it's drinking a green juice, like I started 11 years ago on this channel. 1 green juice a day, right? Maybe it's going to the gym every day for the next 7 days. Maybe it's Tai Chi for 7 days. Whatever it is, you're doing one thing. And when you do it every day, I want you to pay attention to the neurochemicals in your reward center of your brain, right, that light up when you do this over and over and over. The motivation, the momentum starts to build. And then after 7 days, choose to add another habit. We call this habit stacking at Organifi. And when we start to stack these habits, we start to realize that we're becoming the identity at the top of Dolt's pyramid, because to have that true identity shift, we have to change who we're being versus what we're doing. So we're changing our ways of being. Switch it up. If you sleep on the left side of the bed every night, sleep on the right side. Get up differently. If you look through your cell phone every morning, instead of looking at your cell phone, maybe you watch the news every morning, switch it up, chant, drum on your chest, get that vibration going, run around the block, jump in a cold plunge, right? Do something different, but for the life of God, don't go down the same path that you've been going down for the past 5, 10, some of you 20, 30 years, doing the same thing over and over and again. That's Groundhog's Day, right? That's the movie. Wake up differently, wake up charged. And when you start to live from your heart, so the ways of being are amplified when we live from our heart, because your soul's connected to it, that fifth chamber, that portal in the heart. And when we're listening to our soul and we're making choices based on our passion, when we're making choices based on our love, when we're making choices that are fun, like my goal is to have fun every day. Are you with me? Big thumbs up. If you want to have fun every day, big thumbs up. I'm here to play Earth School, right? This isn't supposed to be so serious, walking around like a robot. I am serious. I drive the Dodge Stratus. I make good money. I'm a leader. I got 5 employees. That's not the real you. The real you isn't even here. Your avatar is here. This 3D meat suit is here. But that soul, that supernatural source that you're connected to right now, that is in the tender loving care of the Most High, the true you, that's witnessing this, that's feeling this in your heart, knows that sometimes we live in a lie, my friend, as human beings. And we're in a war, right? The battle. There's darkness everywhere right now. You can see that. So it's our job as these light workers, as these Jedis, as these students, right? To really absorb and ask ourselves, what am I learning today that's going to propel me forward and everybody that I know? What am I learning today that's going to lead me back to my heart? Am I open enough to receive messages from the universe, from the grand nature of the great mystery of everything that's going around, to really humbly lean in and change who I am? And if the answer is yes, then start subbing out some of those habits. But habits are more important than we give them credit for, because a lot of us have broken ass habits. We do the same thing over and over again, expecting something different. And then by the time we're getting ready to transition, we've lived kind of a life. You don't want a life. You want to go out raging into the light, right? Like the poem. You want to go out with that candle fully lit, beaming, helping as many people as possible if you're watching this. Living the best life that you know you can live. And maybe it takes just changing one habit. For me, it was the green juice. And I do it every day. The reason I'm shooting, part of the reason I chose this is because I got it right here. Lemon, celery, little ginger. So do something every day. Change the habits up. If you guys want to hear more on habits, how to stack them, how to build up vibrational momentum with habits, how to change the quadrants, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, with different habits that I've implemented in my life, the big payoff ones versus the small ones that really don't make a huge difference. I can do future videos on that as well. I am here for you, right? I'm a guide on the side. I'm not your guru. I'm not showing up in this place to even be a teacher. I'm a student with you. I don't know anything. And when we realize we know nothing, that's when true knowledge can actually start to happen. I'm just emptying myself out every day. I'm just becoming that empty, clean glass, wiping off the mirror so that you can truly see me and you connected as one. There's no separation between us. This is all a lie. Linear time is a lie. All of the stuff that we've been told, you guys, and I'm ready to start speaking the truth and start rising together. We're in this together. Aho.